Alright. Shut up. In case you're unaware, they're pieces of shit, really. You can look that up for yourself.
They'll see this and they'll flag you for inappropriate whatever.
No, but they don't have the internet where they are.
I just say one thing. If anyone, knows of Misha Collins and knows how awesome he is and his charity and, all the work they do in places like Haiti to help, earthquake victims, they think he's an antichrist. That should sum up, everything about him right there.
Not a antichrist, the antichrist.
And then the other thing was, what was it? They were picketing at people's funerals, so,
Yeah, because apparently you shouldn't be grieving
for
these pass on.
They do that, and then when their, leader person died, they're like, please respect our funeral.
And people are like,
Are there people who, moved in across the road who are, gay and they painted their house a rainbow?
Yeah.
And they had, rainbow van outside on the front lawn, and I was just like, good on you, that's awesome.
I think there was also, someone posted a clip on, Tumblr from YouTube, it was an Australian morning show, and the guy just sort of was saying, sort of asking these questions that could be leading into certain implications, and everyone was like, you go guy, just go.
You have to make that jump to that thing. Don't mess up.
I think it took, 10 minutes? 5, 10?
The next hour or so, yeah. Great episode, this. Yeah. So, earlier I was like, you ran past that thing. I'm like, were there shinies over there? And you're like, no, they're crazy.
Yeah.
And then we get up there, I'm like, oh look, it's those shinies that I pointed out to you.
Well, no, because you are crazy, so...
No, but I'm not.
No, yes you are.
Oh.
No, you are.
We all are,
Yes, but he is and he doesn't want to be, that's why it's funny.
You're gonna have to adjust.
I like being sane.
You've not been sane for a while.
Well, only in your presence.
Well, that's your fault because you chose to hang out with us.
I can choose to be normal. Sometimes.
You can choose to pretend to be normal.
That's what pretending to be normal.
We're gonna die!
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Running on 2 lives. It's only the second world and we're already running low.
Okay, normally with me you're at 0, so...
Yeah.
I really don't.
I think a lot of this is just my fault from that epic fail of the toasty though.
We only died a couple times.
Yeah, but it, dropped them down there.
The dogs suck. Stop yawning, you're making me yawn.
I'm sorry.
It's perfectly healthy.
Not at 3 PM it isn't.
No, the reflex is perfectly healthy.
No.
You
didn't
fly
to the thing. Why are you running back here?
This is me. I was missing a key.
Yeah, we had to get the key.
No, you picked up the key when you chased the nana guy.
No,
that was an egg.
Because remember, we had to find the thing to the ledge, the thing you have to fly around which goes up and then not fall off.
This is why you're going in and out cooking dinner, remember?
Yeah, I was getting annoyed at you. So I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why aren't you doing these things?
And then I stole your beer and you weren't very happy about it.
No.
Well,
not at all.
You deserved it.
I did not.
No, that wasn't now.
You're not
that was
getting into
the beer. The beer wasn't now. It was in the one where you were doing it and then you stopped. And I had to with the.
No, I remember when he came in with dinner and then I stole his beer to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, that wasn't
because
now.
It was
later.
Lesson not taught.
No, it was later.
Too bad. So you have to get up there to where that dragon thing is.
Magically.
And involves flying around ledges.
Someone's gonna open that door and whack you in the face.
My hands are just out like this.
And by this, she means actually holding the door closed so someone doesn't whack her in the head.
Because she is super strong like Captain America.
Considering I have the habit of punching myself in the face with a fridge door.
Speaking of Captain America, are you two gonna be watching the Super Bowl?
No.
How are we going to watch the Super Bowl?
How are we going to watch the Super Bowl?
I'm going to be watching it.
What's the Super Bowl even for?
Because it's the Super Bowl.
What is that for?
Football? Baseball? I don't know.
Hey, what? What do you mean?
We're not Americans. We don't know.
We just hear things about the Super Bowl. I know it's a sporting thing. I don't know what sport it is.
All we know is it's a sporting thing in America that everyone goes batshit over and it pisses us off because it cancels
How can you not know what sport it's for?
I don't know what sport it's for. Everyone just refers to it as the Super Bowl.
American football.
There you go.
I said football.
But
they also freak
my
out
brain
about
is
baseball
malfunctioning. I can't process your lack of knowledge of what the Super
It's sports. I may play a sport, but I'm not a sporting person.
I don't even play a sport.
Not what do you call spectator? I'm not a spectator.
The only reason I'm not morbidly obese is because I'm diabetic and it doesn't allow me to be.
No, but Super Bowl.
All I know is that
Is the Super Bowl. Nobody says that the Super Bowl is for playing American
just say-
football.
You know
They
what?
just refer to
Okay,
it as
okay.
the Super Bowl.
Yes, because everyone knows what it is.
No, but if you're like grown up and just get referred to it as the Super Bowl and you've never seen it or seen anything to do with it, then how are you going to know that it's
Haven't you
the
been
football?
in? Like, haven't you seen enough media where like, oh yeah, the Super Bowl, and then they reference it, and then like a screenshot of them watching TV, which is watching American football.
Nope.
Okay. But you watch like American TV shows.
But they don't
have
because they're
ads.
always off the week of the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl's on.
Because
That's
the
why
Super
we
Bowl
don't
is the
actually-
That's
most.
why you never actually see it.
The Super Bowl is the most important event of the year.
Yeah,
Praise
it's
America.
annoying
Dude,
because
you're so not even
translates
American.
without
What the
TV.
hell?
Do you not
I
remember
just-
his victory chant?
I just like.
I was
sports.
thinking that was because we'd given him like 10 beers by then, and he's a bit of a lightweight. So.
So the Super Bowl is consecutively the most
Oh, it was
televised
4,
event
and yeah, he's
in
really a
the year.
lightweight.
It's the most televised event in the year every year because it's the most watched thing because everyone watches it.
Because nothing else is on.
Then nothing else needs to be on. You should be watching the Super Bowl.
We're gonna be having a whole episode that's just dedicated to bitching about the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch it, I'm sorry.
You should just title.
Okay, I
you should just title
have
it-
learned something
title
today.
it, you know,
The
Spyro.
Super Bowl is
Parliament,
about
and the
American
Super Bowl.
football. Okay, I did not know that.
You mean American football's for pussies? When you look at our rugby,
Someone's gonna get angry at
rugby is
that.
a little bit more hardcore.
I'm sorry, but when you look at our
They
rugby,
don't wear
it's
helmets.
American football.
They don't
why-
wear padding or anything.
Yes,
they
but
just
that's
get the
why-
shit knocked out of them.
That's why rugby is the best sport in the world.
That's why American football's for pussies.
But but
you could be
American
playing
football,
rugby instead.
I'm a bad New Zealander. I don't follow rugby.
The reason,
I can still
reason
say that.
why American football is still dangerous is because they still decide to run into each other like idiots. Yeah. I'm not arguing with you, but I have to watch it as a sport. I still don't understand it fully. Like, I've seen 3, maybe 4 games of football, American football that is, in my life. I don't understand it fully, but I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Okay.
I don't
you-
understand
Like,
the
I
rules.
watched the...
I barely understand rugby, so
Yeah, I don't know.
The only sport
somebody
I
needs to
understand is
explain it
netball,
to me
and
when we
that's
were
because I play
watching.
it.
I mean, the only reason I understand rugby rules is because
I follow it religiously.
Yeah.
Dad and Sean follow it religiously to the point where I grew up knowing the
Yeah.
rules.
I watched the Football World Cup as well when that was on. Well, most of it at least. There are certain games
When you
I
say
can't-
football without putting American in front of you, that's
Then-
soccer?
Yeah, but
That's FIFA, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
FIFA's. But it's football because you use your feet to kick the ball.
No, yeah.
I kind of just like soccer.
Yeah.
I did.
Soccer.
I think soccer because it's what I generally hear, but generally if someone says football, I assume they're talking about soccer unless they say American football.
Unless you're in America.
Yeah, unless you're in America, then I'll be
If
like,
they just
wait,
say
do you mean
football,
talking
football
about
American
soccer?
football because they don't need to put American in front of it. They are
Yeah.
American. They know.
Yeah. Well, then I was like, do you mean like your sport or the
Soccer.
British sport?
It's not really British though.
We are
Yes.
failing at this.
Yeah, just do the. You already did the jump before as well. Should be able to pass it.
I find it very funny. I think we got totally distracted from where we were actually talking about within the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to come watch it.
No.
When is it?
It's Monday. It's soon.
Monday.
No.
Good.
Starts
Monday.
at 10 a.m.
God, no, that's too early.
I think that's when it's televised. I'm not sure when like kickoff is.
I'll just watch through Chris Pratt and Chris Evans tweeting each
No.
other.
That's why you have to watch it.
Why? Because you want me around to tell you what they're tweeting each other?
Kind of, but also so I can know what the result
Twitter,
is.
then.
Because
I
I don't
only
know.
follow one of them anyway, so they have to
I
follow
don't
them.
remember who's cheering for which team.
I'll tell you that now.
She will go find it. Oh, and this is where we have more gravity days.
Yeah, but
Gravity
so close,
die!
yet so far away.
Yeah, that was me. Took me a while. I got really annoyed.
I know, like, is it Chris Pratt for the Seahawks?
I think. Oh, hold on. I just need to get to the top. That's disgusting.
Don't you fly home yet, Alicia. You haven't got those gems. Like, you've already flown over there, so it shouldn't take you like a bazillion attempts.
But it does. That's just how things work. Shut up.
That's not how you get there. Go from the other side.
That's. Oh my god, you adorable shits.
Who's an adorable shit?
People.
Me?
No. You're a shit, not an adult.
Okay,
Aw.
going from this one, I'm assuming that Chris Pratt supports the Seahawks.
Yeah,
because
I think
it
so.
tastes like sea chicken.
Yeah.
And that makes Chris Evans, whichever the other side is.
Unless he's like being derogatory and like eating because he's for the other team. I don't know. I
So
can't
he's
remember.
being derogatory.
Where was
so
that?
He tweeted that to Chris Pratt. So obviously
Okay.
he is not the Seahawks side, because why would you be saying
Yeah,
tastes
okay.
like sea chicken if you were supporting the Seahawks?
Okay, makes sense.
And then because
I could go on for days about like sports and like stuff that happened and cool stuff and rugby, but this is about a video game.
We don't talk about the video game.
no, we don't do
We
it.
need to talk more about the video game.
Oh look, it's a purple
Sorry if
dragon
it's been a couple
with
of
a little
episodes,
dragonfly.
but we're gonna make this jump
And
this
he's
time.
running.
This
And
time
he's
for
running.
sure.
And he jumps. Oh, and look. And now he's looking around. He's looking around some more. And oh my gosh, look, we're flying!
Thanks for your spectacular
Oh wow.
commentary.
Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it?
Oh my gosh,
Woo!
shut up.
You're like a 15-year-old girl, like, oh my god, shut up.
What can I say? Just natural born talent.
Not
Yeah.
something you should be proud of.
No.
Did you not notice the sarcasm?
No,
You
he
twat.
Of my sarcasm as well. It's just an endless loop of us going, you idiot.
Yeah. We got everything.
Yeah, you can leave now. I assume you got all the dragons and stuff.
Assuming
Yeah.
we did.
You better have, Alicia.
I
So,
did.
so help me.
I did.
Okay,
I won
so
that Spyro onesie.
you
You
can
said
get it at
that
Armageddon
before.
because I got the
Yeah, no,
Stitch
it was
one.
cheaper at Armageddon.
Yeah, on the website
Apparently
it's like
an
double the
extra.
price.
Yeah, double.
Yeah,
the
because
price.
I looked online. I'm like, why is this so expensive?
And also, it wasn't labelled as a Spyro one; it was just labelled as Dragon one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't sure it was
weird.
entirely the same one.
It might just be a purple dragon.
Nah, it's
that-
Spyro.
But it looks.
Because like
it does look
the
a lot
bottom
like.
was like Spyro, and it had like it looked. It,
does
was
look a lot
Spyro.
like-
Yeah, but
I-
the one on the website looked slightly different, so I was like, it might not be the same one.
Yeah.
I like
In
my
which case, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculously expensive.
I just like my Stitch onesie. Just currently in that closet. It's too hot to put on right now.
Because it's summer and it's like, what was it? This morning when Pa got up and he pressed
It was
his
like
little button thing,
24?
it was 24 degrees already when he got up, and that was at like 7.
Ugh.
And when he went to bed last night, it was still 25, which is actually a nice change. Usually it's
Yeah,
been
no,
like
it's been
27 the past few
27,
nights.
28 the past few nights.
Last night it was 25, and I was like, oh, that's why it's slightly cooler that, and I didn't have the TV on yesterday.
You know, like it's actually been rather frequent in like the recent weeks for certain areas of the country to be getting over 30.
Yeah.
I
No,
think.
was it Mum? Because Mum's car does an outside temperature thing,
No.
and she got, and it's never accurate when you first get in, especially if it's been sitting out in the sun. So I got in the car today and it was 33, and I was like, ew.
That's
It was
probably
like
because
9
she had
o'clock
the
in the
car parked on the side
No,
of
she
the
said this
road.
wasn't like 9 o'clock in the morning.
That wasn't
So
down
we-
the bottom?
Yeah, it would have been down the bottom
Oh.
of the time she's been going to work.
So whenever you leave it parked on the side of the road, over
It'll
the
get way worse,
tarmac,
yeah.
it's worse because it absorbs
Yeah.
heat.
So this is the mission I had to do like super fast.
So you
Because
can shovel
I
down your dinner.
stole
Yeah.
your beer.
No, because I.
don't think you
no,
noticed
my
yet.
dinner was there and it was getting cold.
Yeah, but you had-
you
no, yeah,
still-
you hadn't noticed
noticed
yet.
Yeah.
I had it for quite a while.
Yeah.
I was concentrating on this because it needed to be done quickly, and I shall be getting off soon as I get the controls.
No, you're getting dinner. We've just sort of left it. This is you
Okay.
now.
Yeah, there I go. Off to a great start by like
Yeah.
face fucking that brick wall. And up there, grab the thing.
I remember not watching most of this because I was eating.
Yeah.
Because I did it so quickly. It
I
was
was eating
blindingly
too.
fast.
What was it? I like barely finished by the time you.
Yeah,
We're
because I
done.
was like, hurry up because I need to eat my dinner, so you better finish by the time I'm done.
Trying to choke.
And I was. I'd finished by the time. And that was just me muddling along at my normal pace, so that probably just means that I'm disgusting when I eat, but oh well.
No, you're disgusting when you eat and the bee shit all over your face and it won't show up your face. Not that time.
This damn thing. Come on, Sparks, do your job.
Yeah, I know.
If
He
you
doesn't
like
do it
mustard-
Anywhere near as well. in
near
this
as
one.
well in this one. Much better in the third one.
He's fine in this. He was just eating a
And he can find them in the third one.
Yeah. Well, after you do his special worlds just for him.
Yeah. No, which aren't in this one.
Good. I want to play as Spyro. Don't care.
What?
about-
Not as Spyro and Friends?
I don't care about like Cusco Sparks.
That's not in this one. That's in the
Exactly.
PS2 game. So
That's why I don't care.
that. I mean, okay, that game, not very good.
No.
But But the voice acting talent, a lot better.
But he's such a generic, quirky character. He becomes the Jar Jar Binks of that game.
I'm not referring to just Sparks though. I mean, you've got Kuzco, you've got Elijah Wood, you've got Gary Oldman, like...
That doesn't... Yeah, but that's to say that just
I'm
because you
sleeping
get
while
good
you have this
actors
argument again.
doesn't mean that you get good voice acting.
I know, but I'm just saying it was awesome to be able to play the game and be like, ah, that's that person, that's all.
The great Tyrion Lannister was in a game called Destiny, and that's pretty bad voice acting by him.
Yeah, some people just can't do voice acting though.
Like,
And then you've got people like Gideon
he
Emery
doesn't
who are
voice act
born
well.
to do voice acting.
Yeah.
Oh, I discovered he's a character in Inquisition. Gideon Emery voices someone in Inquisition.
You remember who
I was
Gideon
doing
Emery was?
Awakening.
That show with that guy that she likes?
The Demon Wolf.
The Demon Wolf.
No, but he does lots of voice acting. Like, I think he does more voice acting than he does actual acting. Like I think he's been part
On-screen
of
acting. So, did you just knock a thing down?
Yeah, because it's on the top.
But because he's been a part of he's been a part of Call of Duty for ages, so much so that in Advanced Warfare they actually did a character that looks almost exactly like him, and they called it Gideon. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But
I haven't played Advanced Warfare.
But because I was playing Awakening and there was someone talking, and I was like, "You sound really familiar. Why do you sound so?" So I looked him up. Didn't like he. Turned out I knew him from something I did not expect to be knowing him from, but that's a different story. And then so I was like, I'm interested to see, so I just started looking through Dragon, Origins and Awakening, and I was like, I'm gonna look through Inquisition just cause.
Yeah.
And I was just looking through and got past and then I had to go quite a far ways down, but he's in there and he's actually got a name, not just additional voices.
Yeah.
So if we do play that, I will be obsessively looking out for X character and
Okay.
be like, oh my god, it's him. Fair warning.
I have
And
no
then
idea
that
which
person will
character
probably
it is.
have to be recruited and kept alive.
I don't think he's one of the ones that you can recruit.
He'll
I think
probably
he's one of
just
the ones
be-
that you probably will have to kill.
He may be like a
Probably.
vendor or
Yeah, or he
something.
might be a vendor, or just someone that you randomly talk to and gives you a quest and buggers
Yeah.
off. I don't know. But he's got a name, so I can find him.
It'll be really funny now, is if we do it, we don't find him.
No,
We'll
I
get
will
to the end of the
play
game,
through
so
that game.
before we get the final
I will
boss.
I have to go
Okay.
everywhere else in the entire world.
Yes.
'Cause
But yeah, like, I don't know if he's in any of the other ones because I never looked that far. I
Yeah.
don't think he is, but
I
yeah.
know,
missed
if you
him.
point him out, if I recognize him.
But like that's the thing, you might not recognize his voice at all because like you know how they
Okay.
they started doing like an after show podcast thing like on season 3 and like the first episode he was like sometimes they'll have some of the actors or some of the editor or the director
Yeah.
or whatever and like he was the first guest they had on.
Oh,
And I was like, okay, I don't really know you because, it's just the one episode you barely seen him at that point because it was the first episode of season 3. You see him like, once in the hospital where he's doing the whole, helpful blind guy, can you help me thing. You barely even know he's the bad guy.
Spoilers.
Whatever. And he was doing some stuff.
Like, you're gonna have to make that flashing sign.
Yeah,
Just like klaxons.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Telling
Yeah.
you that he's the bad guy.
They need, like, a
Spoiler,
klaxon
because they
or
tell you
something
that in the
that goes
first
off as
episode, like, whatever. But yeah, and like, because they were talking about like how he got into acting and sort of stuff, and he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd sort of just sit around at home because I was, a lonely kid or whatever, and I can't remember what he said. It's just me extrapolating from my memory.
Yeah.
But and he was like, I'd just sit around and do voices.
Okay.
He does voices. You wouldn't if he doesn't voice, you wouldn't necessarily know it's him. So.
Mm.
But if he just talked normally, then I'll be like, because I'll know it's him. So.
You mean you'll die of asphyxiation?
Yes. Yeah. But no, it's just.
I really don't know those guys because you have to like nudge them off cliffs. You can't do
Is that like
anything else.
those ones in the second game where you have to push them into the lava?
Yes.
And that's the one with the bagpipes!
No, no, they're the devil goats.
No, you can do it with them.
No, it's the same level as the ones with the bagpipes.
I think you're thinking of different ones. You can do it with
Okay.
the one with bagpipes.
What was the one with like the devil creatures?
Oh, that was the volcano
Voodoo.
one. Yeah,
That's
with
it,
the
that's
psychopathic
it.
goats
Yeah.
that like to
Those are fun.
kill people with jackhammers
We'll get
and
there one day.
breathing balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I'm
They
a
seem like
little bit
the
worried
perfect
about
people.
whoever thought that level up.
They're psychotic killers.
They killed
Cannot
their
be
own
reasoned
as
with.
well.
They're awesome.
They are disturbing.
They
They're
are.
still awesome.
I don't think so.
I think they're a little bit too close to us. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Running. I think I'm almost done with the level.
Yeah. It's like they're wearing
Nudge.
metal spandex.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
yeah. They are.
It's like
This is my metal one piece from my spring collection.
And then you're walking everywhere, it's just like clang,
I
clang,
feel
clang.
like you should be putting on some sort of wrestling or like whatever voice when you say that. But for
I
some
don't
reason,
know.
all that comes to my head is like Schwarzenegger.
I can't do a good Italian impression. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
alright.
think Schwarzenegger did much like WWE.
I know he didn't. That's why I said, which is why it's weird that he's the only like voice that comes into my head.
Really? Because earlier you said the name of Hulk Hogan.
That was me.
Didn't.
Yeah, but I don't know how his voice is. Like.
Really?
And that was me who said that.
My
Not
brain.
really
That was
dumb.
her, not me.
That's really
and that was
dumb.
because
but
that
you
was
should
the
hear it.
crocodile's name.
Like, I'd probably recognise it if like when you show it to me. I'm like, oh, that's right. But off the top of my head,
He
no.
sounds really dumb. It's hilarious though. He's just a weird guy.
Whenever I hear the name Hogan, my first thought is Hogan's Heroes.
Did you say Hogan?
Hogan.
Hogan.
It sounded like you said Holgan. That's silly.
If I did, I didn't make it.
Hogan's Heroes was a good show.
That was a great show. There are a lot of good shows from way back when that a lot of people probably watching this haven't
Yeah, people
seen.
go watch Dad's Army.
And
that's
Allo
good,
Allo.
And Allo Allo.
Yeah.
They're old BBC shows.
And
they're very
MASH.
funny. They are hilarious.
MASH and Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, MASH, I love MASH.
And no, we're not like 80-year-olds.
No.
Or Lindsay's back, maybe.
It's getting slightly better.
Yeah.
But then again, netball starts again next week, so we'll see.
Good luck.
Netball, the winter sport.
Starting in February.
Summer. In New Zealand.
Well, it's just trials. So
And then you got
and then we'll
pre-season.
have-
And then you got grading.
Pre-season we only
and
do,
then you
I
got-
think, if everyone wants to do it, like grading and stuff, and it only happens like a little bit before the actual season starts, which is in May. Pre-season is like in March, and it's only for like a month or so, and it's
Yeah, but-
done by
You
like
were
April.
so about to overshoot that.
Nah, it's perfect.
You were so about to overshoot
No.
that.
You were
Nah.
so about to
No
overshoot.
way.
You were so gonna overshoot it.
Shh, no way.
You were like so freaking close.
That was perfectly timed.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. Oh
You
no, we
suck.
probably will do pre-season this year.
I'm sorry, who did this gathering lives instead of losing them?
You still suck.
I
You
thank
still
you.
suck.
I didn't die in this at all. And you go around.
Because we were
getting
eating, we
killed
weren't
all the
distracting
time.
you like we normally are.
I don't think I
Oh,
died.
hey, well, that was so magnificent how you did that just there.
Did that on purpose.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to do this like too well, otherwise it'll make you feel bad about yourselves.
Bullshit.
No, it won't. I already know I'm shit.
I think that's all the gems.
Sorry, I was really hungry earlier.
Yeah, 400. Got everything. So you brought food.
Well, because
She got up like an hour before we came here.
I was reading. I was reading, and so I didn't have breakfast, and then I made bread rolls fresh, and so I was like, oh yay, bread rolls! I'll have like 4 because I'm really hungry. And then I had one, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then I'll save a couple because we've got to go open home like now.
Yeah.
And so I put them in the box, and then I came here and I had most of another one, and then I'm just not hungry now.
Right.
Probably because my stomach has just shrunk because I haven't had anything to eat for a while. It'll expand again.
Yeah.